It's happening again. Can you feel it? There's something in the air today, something that can't quite be explained with words or measured by logic alone. It's as if the earth itself is humming, not just quietly beneath our feet, but inside our very bones. There's a rhythm, a pulse, a frequency echoing across the planet, whispering a message not to our ears, but to our hearts. And today, that pulse is resonating stronger than ever. At Power 55, this isn't just poetic talk or metaphysical musings. This is something very real, very ancient, and very alive. What we're feeling is known as the Schumann Resonance, the natural electromagnetic frequency of the Earth. Picture it as the Earth's heartbeat, a living wave generated by lightning strikes and atmospheric conditions, circling the globe and pulsing within a cavity between the Earth's surface and the ionosphere. It's been there since the beginning of time, a low, consistent hum that most of us have never been taught to notice. But make no mistake, it's there. And when it rises, as it has now, something stirs within all of us. Today, the Schumann Resonance has surged to Power 55. Now, on a scientific level, this might sound like a measurement of energy, a technical shift in Earth's electromagnetic field, but for those of us attuned to the deeper rhythms of life, it means something more, much more. It's a signpost, a spiritual flare lighting up the sky, signaling that something within our collective consciousness is rising. Think about it. You've probably had days when your energy felt strangely off, when your thoughts raced or your emotions surged without warning. Or maybe you've experienced moments of deep clarity, unexpected peace, or even sudden inspiration that felt like it came from another world. These moments often align with shifts in the Earth's frequency. Because we are not separate from the Earth, we are a part of it. When its frequency changes, so do we. Right now, with Power 55 reverberating across the planet, we are being invited into something bigger than ourselves. This isn't just about a global energetic event. It's about transformation on every level of your being. Mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, this surge is activating us, nudging us toward a higher version of ourselves. And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to be a scientist or a mystic to feel it. You just have to be open. You just have to listen. Power 55 isn't loud. It doesn't scream. It doesn't crash down like a thunderstorm. Instead, it arrives like a gentle knock on the door of your awareness. A quiet invitation, asking, "Are you ready? Are you ready to rise out of the fog of distraction? Are you ready to step away from the endless scroll, the numbing routines, the noise that drowns out your inner voice? Because right now, the Earth is offering you a moment, a sacred pause, a deep breath before the next chapter. Before we dive deeper, and if you're already feeling this energy, let's take 3 simple yet powerful steps together. First, like this video. Every like sends a signal out into the collective field, like a drumbeat echoing through the digital cosmos, showing that you're responding to this call. Second, type the number 55 in the comments below. This is more than just words. It's an energetic anchor. It's your way of saying, "I'm aligned. I'm listening. I welcome the guidance that wants to reach me now." And third, and if you're new here, subscribe to this channel. What's coming isn't just a moment, it's a movement, and you won't want to face it alone. With the resonance this high, you might notice your sleep is different. Maybe you're waking up in the middle of the night with your mind racing or vivid dreams playing out like cosmic movies. That's not just your imagination. That's your subconscious aligning, recalibrating, adjusting to a new vibration that your conscious mind doesn't yet understand. You might feel more emotional too. Old wounds resurfacing, memories bubbling up from places you thought were long healed. It's not regression, it's release. The earth is literally shaking loose the energetic dust we've been carrying around, inviting us to finally let it go. And physically, you might feel fatigue or bursts of energy that seem to come out of nowhere. Aches in odd places, a buzzing in your body. These are not symptoms to fear. They're signs that something is moving, that energy is shifting, that you are being tuned like an instrument, aligned with something far greater than any of us can fully grasp. But here's the real magic. This isn't happening to us. It's happening with us. You are not a passive observer in this process. You are a co-creator, a participant, a living, breathing part of this earth who is awakening right alongside it. That means you have a role to play. And it begins with awareness. When the Schumann resonance spikes like this, it's like an energetic door opening. Behind that door is clarity, connection, peace. But only if we choose to step through it consciously. That means slowing down, getting still, listening more, and reacting less. Taking time to be in nature, barefoot if you can, letting your skin reconnect with the soil, the grass, the sand. It means turning inward, journaling, meditating, praying. Whatever helps you hear your own truth without the interference of the outside world. Because in times like these, your intuition becomes sharper, your sensitivity becomes your strength, and your heart becomes your compass. We are being asked to return to what is real, not the curated reality of social media or the anxious churn of headlines, but the deep truths that live in your body, your breath, your soul. This resonance is not here to overwhelm you. It's here to remind you that you are more than the roles you play, the struggles you face, or the labels the world has given you. You are energy. You are light. You are part of a cosmic dance that's been spinning long before you were born and will continue long after. And right now, in this moment, the earth is dancing with you, matching your steps, guiding your rhythm, calling you back to your essence. This is a time to release the fear that you've been clinging to, the doubt that says you're not ready, not enough, not worthy. That voice is an echo from an old world, and we're stepping into a new one where authenticity matters more than appearances, where love is the currency, not control, where unity rises above division. So let the earth hold you. Let it remind you that you are safe, even in the unknown, that there's power in surrender, that healing doesn't always look like light and joy. Sometimes it looks like tears and stillness and silence, and that's okay, because healing is happening right now, as we speak, in the quiet corners of your soul, where you thought no one could see. Energy is moving. Light is entering, and you are being reborn. Don't be afraid of the intensity. This surge is here for a reason. It's here because we are ready. You are ready. You are strong enough to hold this power, wise enough to understand its message, and open enough to let it change you. So breathe. Feel your feet on the ground. Place your hand over your heart. And know that in this exact moment, you are in perfect alignment with the Earth's pulse. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are simply remembering. Remembering that you came here for this shift, for this rise, for this awakening. The Earth is speaking. And it's speaking in a language your soul has always understood. Are you listening? The Earth doesn't just communicate in words, it speaks in vibrations, pulses, and sacred numbers. And today, As the Schumann Resonance surges at power 55, it's not just an energetic anomaly or some curious scientific reading. It's a message, a code, a cosmic doorway swinging wide open, inviting us to walk through and step into something so much greater than we've known. Because the number 55, that's no coincidence. It's a spiritual frequency in and of itself. It holds deep symbolism, a double master vibration that echoes through numerology, ancient traditions, and the intuitive wisdom we all carry deep inside. 55 is the number of divine change, of soul evolution, of unshackled freedom. When you see it, feel it, or live it, you're being asked to let go, to trust, to surrender to a transformation that may not be logical, but is entirely necessary. Think about that for a moment. 2 5s, not just one nudge, but two. A mirrored vibration amplifying the call. And 5, at its core, is the number of motion, expansion, risk, growth. It's the energy that doesn't stay stuck, that refuses to settle, that's always seeking higher ground. So when it doubles up like this, it's no longer whispering, it's singing, loudly, powerfully, urgently. And now, woven into the Earth's own frequency, this 55 energy is coming alive all around us. It's not just outside, it's happening within. It's a complete energetic upgrade. The Earth is not just vibrating higher, she's inviting us to rise with her, to shed the layers of who we've been, not because they were wrong or broken, but because they're no longer needed. They've served their purpose, they brought us this far, but they won't take us where we're going. This is transformation at the cellular level. A spiritual system update. You may not see it with your eyes, but you will feel it. Maybe you already have. Have you noticed the tingling in your hands or feet lately? A buzzing beneath your skin, like your body is waking up from a long sleep? That's not random. That's energy moving, waking up your nervous system, shaking loose old blockages that kept you in fear, in doubt, in loops that no longer serve your path. Have you had moments of intense clarity where you suddenly understand what needs to change in your life? Maybe you're realizing you can't stay in that job, that relationship, that pattern of numbing or self-denial any longer. Or maybe you felt emotions surface that you thought were long buried. Sadness, rage, grief, joy, bursts of creativity that demand expression. Sudden tears without a clear reason. That's all part of it. That's the Earth rewiring you. It's uncomfortable, yes, sometimes even overwhelming. But that discomfort, it's sacred. It's the stretching of your spirit, the cracking open of your old shell, so the light inside you can finally breathe. And then there are the dreams, vivid, symbolic, sometimes surreal, sometimes terrifying, other times euphoric. Your subconscious is in overdrive right now, working overtime to process these energetic waves and translate them into a language you can understand. Pay attention to those dreams. They are messages, clues, maps drawn by your higher self, guiding you through this awakening. Heightened intuition is another telltale sign. You may be sensing things before they happen, picking up on other people's emotions more strongly, feeling drawn to certain people, places, or even words that resonate deeper than logic can explain. That's because your internal compass is being magnetized by this Power 55 surge. It's pointing you to your truth, the truth that's always been there, just waiting to be remembered. Because here's the thing, this isn't just a nice spiritual concept. This is real. This is a full-body, full-soul activation. The Earth is literally calling us out of survival mode, out of stagnation, out of the illusion that we are powerless, separate, or alone. Power 55 is a gateway, And like any threshold, it requires us to leave something behind. You cannot walk through it carrying the weight of your old self. The fears, the conditioning, the masks you've worn just to fit in, to play it safe, to keep the peace. All of that is crumbling now. And maybe that feels terrifying. Letting go always does. But on the other side of that fear, there is freedom. The kind of freedom that lives in your soul. That doesn't depend on the world outside aligning perfectly. That doesn't need approval or permission. That simply is. It's the freedom to be fully you, to speak your truth, to feel your feelings, to choose your path, to awaken. We are not just experiencing a planetary shift. We are living through a human renaissance. And it's messy, chaotic, beautiful, real. So if today you feel like you're breaking apart a little, know this. You are not breaking down. You are breaking open. You are being carved by light, hollowed out so something higher, something truer, can take its place. There will be moments where your heart aches for what you've outgrown. There will be moments when your body feels heavy, your mind overloaded, your spirit unsure. But even in those moments, especially in those moments, remember this. You are being held, supported, guided by a force that is older than time and more intelligent than anything we can grasp. The Earth is not just spinning beneath us. She's co-evolving with us. She's our partner in this great awakening. And today, with Power 55 pulsing through her veins and ours, she is saying, it's time. Time to rise, time to remember, time to step into the version of ourselves we came here to be. You were never meant to stay asleep. You were never meant to shrink, to numb, to merely survive. You are a divine being, encoded with purpose, fire, love, and infinite potential. This surge is simply helping you remember what you already know, deep down. So let yourself feel it. Let it shake you. Let it move you. Let it change you. Because this is what awakening looks like. And the world you're stepping into on the other side of it. It's brighter, wiser, more alive, and it's waiting for you. When the Earth's frequency surges like it is right now, when Power 55 pulses through the planet like a living current, it doesn't just touch the sky or the soil. It reaches right into us. It travels through the air we breathe, the water we drink, and most intimately, the space within our own being. And while it may seem like just a spiritual or cosmic event, the truth is, this energy is deeply personal. It affects us on every level, mind, body, and spirit. And once we understand how, we begin to realize that what we're experiencing isn't chaos, it's awakening. Let's start with the mind, because that's usually where the first waves hit. You may have already felt it, the sudden mental clarity, those flashes of insight that seem to arrive from nowhere, illuminating problems you've struggled with for months, maybe even years. It's as if a fog is lifting, and you can finally see clearly again. You might be getting downloads of ideas, visions for the future, new creative directions, a deeper understanding of your relationships or your path. The brain feels lit up, alert, alive. But here's the other side of that. You might also be feeling a bit overstimulated. Maybe your thoughts are racing, jumping from one topic to the next, hard to slow down. Maybe it's difficult to focus, or you're forgetting small things. Maybe you're feeling restless, scattered, like you're picking up on everything all at once. That's not a failure of the mind. It's the mind trying to stretch into a higher bandwidth, to process more light, more information, more energy than it's used to. This surge is like plugging a regular light bulb into a high-voltage socket. It flickers, it buzzes, it takes time to stabilize. So if your mind feels a little off right now, don't panic. You're not broken. You're adjusting. You're expanding. And this is just the beginning. Now let's talk about the body, the sacred vessel that holds it all. Because the body feels this energy too, sometimes even more intensely than the mind. For many, this might be showing up as fatigue, a deep tiredness that doesn't seem to match your activity level. You could be getting 8 hours of sleep and still waking up groggy. That's because your body is working overtime, processing subtle shifts, releasing stored trauma, and recalibrating your nervous system to match this new frequency. You might also be noticing ringing in the ears, a high-pitched tone that comes and goes with no physical cause. That's often a sign of energetic upgrades, sometimes called frequency downloads. It's as though you're tuning into a different channel, picking up new transmissions that your body is still learning how to interpret. Some people are experiencing sensitivity to light, or even short waves of dizziness or disorientation. This isn't random. It's your energy field recalibrating. Your physical senses are being heightened, fine-tuned to pick up on more than they could before. It might feel strange, even uncomfortable, but again, it's a sign that your body is shifting into a higher state of awareness. And then there are those moments of unexpected energy, sudden bursts where you feel more alive, more motivated, more inspired than you have in months. You may feel drawn to clean out your space, move your body, change your diet, or create something from your heart. These bursts are real. They're the body's way of telling you, this is what it feels like to be aligned. But perhaps the most profound changes are happening at the level of the spirit. This is where things get truly beautiful. Your intuition may be expanding rapidly. You're noticing signs, synchronicities, repeating numbers, meaningful encounters, strange coincidences that feel too perfect to be chance. These are not just tricks of the mind. These are confirmations that you are tuning into a greater intelligence, one that's always been guiding you, even when you couldn't see it. Meditation might feel different now, deeper, like you're sinking into something ancient, timeless. Even if you've never meditated before, you may feel called to sit in silence, to breathe, to listen. You may feel connected to something beyond words, a presence, a calm, a knowing that holds you from the inside out. And then come the soul downloads, moments when you suddenly remember something you've never learned, or understand something without needing an explanation. You might wake up with clarity about your purpose, or feel waves of love that have no clear source. This is your spirit remembering who it is. This is your soul stepping forward, no longer content to sit in the background while the world keeps spinning. All of this, every physical sensation, every mental shift, every spiritual awakening, is part of the integration. You're not just surviving a planetary energy spike, you're evolving with it. You're absorbing new frequencies, like seeds of light, being planted into your consciousness. And while those seeds may not bloom overnight, they're already growing roots inside you. So, if you've been asking, what's wrong with me? Pause. Reframe that thought. There's nothing wrong with you. What you're feeling isn't dysfunction, it's activation. It's recalibration. It's the sacred work of energy aligning itself in real time through your entire being. And while it can feel intense, even overwhelming, it's also one of the most empowering experiences you can have. Because what's really happening here is that you are coming back into resonance with the earth, with your spirit, with your truth. We live in a world that tells us to ignore our feelings, to dismiss our intuition, to medicate our symptoms, and keep grinding no matter what. But this energy doesn't allow that. It asks us to slow down, to pay attention, to become curious, to trust what we feel, even if we can't fully explain it. So if your mind is racing, breathe. If your body is aching, rest. If your spirit is speaking, listen. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to control it. You just have to allow it. To let the energy move through you, reshape you, realign you with the path you were always meant to walk. Because every pulse of Power 55 is a reminder. You are not separate from this planet. You are part of its heartbeat. And right now, your heart is learning a new rhythm. Feel it. Let it carry you. Let it awaken what has always been waiting inside. So now that we've felt it, the pulse of Power 55 humming through the earth and our bodies, what do we do with it? Because let's be honest, energy like this doesn't always come with a clear manual. It's powerful, transformative, sometimes disorienting, and overwhelmingly real. And in the midst of that shift, it can be tempting to resist, to brace ourselves, to tighten up, and try to control what's happening. But that's not the path. Alignment isn't about control, it's about surrender. And when we understand that, everything softens. This energy, this beautiful electric divine wave that's surging across the planet, is not here to punish, overwhelm, or confuse us. It's here to lift us, to elevate our frequency, to pull us gently but firmly out of the energetic mud we've been stuck in. And the best thing we can do in response is to allow it, to work with it rather than against it, to remember that the earth is not some force outside of us. She is part of us, and she's inviting us to rise with her. So how do we say yes to that invitation? The answer is simpler than you think. It begins by getting quiet enough to hear the signal, to tune in. And one of the most powerful ways to do that is by grounding, literally connecting your body to the earth's surface. Go outside, take your shoes off, let the soles of your feet touch the grass, the soil, the sand, feel the pulse beneath you. There is ancient wisdom in the earth's energy field, wisdom that our nervous systems recognize on a primal level. When you ground, you're not just relaxing, you're syncing your energy with the original rhythm of life itself. Even a few minutes of barefoot grounding each day can help your body process these frequencies with more ease. It calms the mind, it settles the nerves, it brings you back to center. From that place of grounded presence, you can begin to go deeper. Meditation becomes more than a practice. It becomes a meeting point, a place where your human self and your higher self can sit together, breathe together, listen together. You don't need to know how to meditate perfectly. You just need to show up, set the intention, ask to align with the highest frequency available to you today. Ask for clarity, ask for peace, ask to be shown the next step, and then just be still. Let the silence answer. You might want to add light visualization to your meditations. Picture a column of golden light descending from above, surrounding your body, filling your cells. This isn't imagination, it's intention, and energy follows intention. That light becomes your shield, your charger, your guide. It protects you, nourishes you, helps you hold more of the high-frequency energy moving through the planet right now. Another beautiful way to support your alignment is through water, but not just any water. Structured water, water that's been charged with intention, sunlight, or crystals, carries a frequency that your cells love. Speak blessings into your water. Leave it in the sun. Infuse it with gratitude. Drink it slowly, reverently, knowing that you're nourishing more than your physical body. You're hydrating your energy field. You're saying yes to the flow. And then there's journaling, not to perform or produce, but to witness. to hold space for what's moving through you. When you write during times of energetic intensity, something magical happens. The pen becomes a bridge between your conscious mind and your soul. Answers come through that surprise you. Emotions get released without having to be fixed. You begin to understand your own patterns with new eyes. Your journal becomes a sacred mirror. Now, more than ever, it's also vital to honor your rest. This energy surge is like a cosmic detox. It's flushing old programs out of your system, beliefs, traumas, ancestral imprints, and that takes a toll. You might need more sleep, or naps, or stillness that has no productivity attached to it. Listen to that. Don't judge it. Don't fight it. Rest is not laziness. It's receptivity. And you're receiving so much more than your conscious mind can process all at once. What you eat matters too. Choose high vibrational foods, fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, natural plant-based meals. These aren't just healthy, they're energetically clean. They help your body stay clear, open, and stable, while your cells adjust to the frequency shifts. Think of food as information. When you eat living foods, you're feeding your light body. You're giving your energy field the fuel it needs to integrate the changes that are happening. And most of all, listen to your body, not with skepticism or frustration, but with deep compassion. It's telling you everything you need to know. That ache in your back, that pressure in your chest, that wave of emotion that seems to come out of nowhere, those are messages. Your body is the Earth's echo. Trust it, care for it, be gentle with it. This is the art of alignment. Not rigid rituals, not obsessive practices. Just presence, just trust. Just the willingness to flow with what's unfolding, even if it doesn't make perfect sense yet. Because here's the truth that will carry you through all of it. The Earth is not against you. She is lifting you. She is upgrading you with every surge of energy, every resonance spike, every pulse of Power 55 that ripples through your nervous system. And while that can sometimes feel like pressure, like discomfort, like loss, it is all leading to a return, a remembering, a reconnection. You are not being broken down. You are being rebuilt, rewired, reawakened. You don't need to fight it. You just need to say yes to the process. Say yes to letting go. Yes to receiving. Yes to the version of yourself that's waiting on the other side of surrender. This is how you align. By trusting the current, not trying to swim against it. By letting the energy move through you without clinging to what's falling away. By knowing that the Earth, this living, breathing planet beneath your feet, is not random, not mechanical, not indifferent. She is conscious, and she is carrying you forward. So breathe with her, walk with her, listen. Let her hold you through this transformation. You're not alone in this process. You never have been. This is not the end. It's the beginning, and you are exactly where you need to be. So now, let's slow everything down. Let the noise fall away. The thoughts, the outside world, the rush, the doing. Let it all quiet for just a moment. Wherever you are, whether you're sitting, standing, lying down, pause. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out even slower. Let your awareness drop from your mind down into your chest. Place your hand over your heart if you feel called to. And just listen. Feel that steady beat within you. That quiet, rhythmic pulse. That's not just your heart. It's the Earth's heartbeat echoing through you. It's the reminder you've carried since before you were born. You've just forgotten how to hear it. Power 55 is not a random occurrence. It's not a glitch in the atmosphere or a scientific anomaly to be filed away. It is a call, a sacred vibrational invitation from the planet herself, an awakening woven into frequency, into light, into the very rhythm of creation, and it's calling your soul home. Because this moment, this surge, is not just about electromagnetic waves. It's about you. It's about humanity as a whole, about the collective turning of a page we've all been waiting for, whether consciously or not. Power 55 is a signal, not only of energetic change, but of spiritual readiness, a threshold moment where the earth says, "Come with me, rise with me, let go of what you no longer are, and step into what you've always been becoming." We are on the edge of a great awakening, one that won't arrive with loud announcements or flashing lights, but with gentle remembering, with silent clarity, with the kind of peace that only comes when we stop pretending, stop resisting, and start trusting again. That trust begins inside you, right now, in this very breath. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to fix everything, heal everything, or be perfectly aligned every second of the day. You just need to be present, to live your life with compassion for yourself and others, with presence that invites the sacred into the ordinary, and with courage to walk the path your soul is calling you toward, even when it feels unknown. You may not always understand the sensations, the shifts, the surges. You may question what's real, what's imagined, what's possible. But beneath all that questioning, there's a knowing, a stillness, a frequency that vibrates through your bones, through your breath, through your being. It's the earth, and it's you. And there has never been a separation between the two. So as you move forward from this moment, let the energy of Power 55 stay with you, not as a concept, but as a presence. Let it soften your judgments. Let it slow your steps. Let it remind you that every emotion you feel, every dream that visits you, every synchronicity that stops you in your tracks, it's all part of something bigger, something ancient, something sacred. Let it remind you that you are not broken, you are breaking open, and that your soul has been waiting for this exact moment to rise. So rise, rise gently, rise fully, rise with your eyes open and your heart even wider. You are rising with the earth. You are part of her song. And today, that song is Power 55. Thanks for watching.